Let's read a story together. Hi friends, it's me, P, and today we're gonna read Pluto the Detective. Mickey and his dog Pluto lived in a cozy little house. They were very good friends. Every morning, Pluto ran out to get Mickey's paper. Then they played tug-of-war with the newspaper. Mickey always let go first, so Pluto always won. Sometimes they played go fetch. Mickey threw a stick. Pluto ran after the stick and brought it back to Mickey. One day, Mickey was reading the paper and he saw something very interesting. "Hey, Pluto," he said, "listen to this. The paper says there was a big jewel robbery yesterday." Mickey said excitedly, $50,000 worth of jewelry was stolen from Otto's Jewelers. The owner is offering a $5,000 reward for anyone who helps find the jewels. "I'm sure the two of us could track down those robbers," said Mickey. "Help me find my detective outfit." Mickey put on his detective hat and coat, and Pluto put on his meanest look. They went outside and started searching. Pluto sniffed everything along the way. He kept his nose close to the ground so he would not miss anything. Then Pluto smelled something and started to run. "Is it the robbers, Pluto?" Mickey asked. Pluto just ran and ran. He pulled Mickey behind him. Suddenly, Pluto jumped over a fence. He broke his leash, and Mickey fell flat on his face. On the other side of the fence, Pluto found what he was looking for, a bone. Silly Pluto. But just then, Pluto saw Butch, the biggest, ugliest, meanest looking bulldog Pluto had ever seen. The bone lay in the grass close to Butch. Luckily, Butch was asleep. Pluto knew he should not take the bone from Butch, but the bone was too good to pass up. Pluto picked up the bone very quietly. Just then, Butch opened one eye and growled. Off ran Pluto carrying the bone. Butch followed close behind. They ran down the street. They turned a corner and knocked over the grocer's fruits and veggies. Oh my goodness. Sorry. King. He must hear a doggy story. Pluto needed a place to hide from Butch. He saw a door and ran through it. He was going into the Hall of Mirrors. Inside, Pluto was surprised to see a lot of dogs. There were thin ones and fat ones, and they were all carrying bones. Pluto thought it was very strange. Suddenly, he saw Butch. Butch looked huge, and Pluto had to get away from him. Scary. Pluto ran out of the Hall of Mirrors. He was still holding the bone. Butch was chasing him again. Pluto almost ran into a little girl with a lollipop. She dropped her lollipop and he dropped the bone. Butch picked up the bone and walked away. Pluto did not stop running until he came to the park. Then he saw that Butch was not chasing him. He looked for a place to rest. Pluto curled up under the park bench and fell asleep. I think King likes this story. Later, two men came into the park. One was short and one was tall, and they were looking for something. The short man pointed at the park bench, and I hid the package of jewels under there, he said. "You fool," said the tall man. "It's probably gone by now. The two men looked under the bench. "There it is," said the short man. "It's right under that dog." The package was wrapped in newspaper. The tall man reached for it. Just then, Pluto woke up. Pluto saw the man's hand on the package. He growled. The man tried to grab the package, and Pluto bit into it and would not let go. It seems Pluto found a good place to sleep. Just then, Mickey came into the park. He was feeling sad and tired. He had spent hours looking for Pluto. Then Mickey heard something. "That sounds like Pluto growling," he said to himself. Mickey whistled for Pluto. Pluto did not hear Mickey whistle. He was trying to get the package away from the two men. Finally, they lost their hold and fell down. Pluto trotted off with the package. He was proud of himself, and all of a sudden, he saw Mickey. He sees Mickey in the distance. "Pluto!" cried Mickey happily. Pluto ran to Mickey and licked him on the face. Then the two men ran up. "That's our package," they said. "Give it to us." "Okay," said Mickey. The man grabbed the package from Mickey. Then the string came loose. Beautiful jewels began to tumble out. "These must be the jewel thieves we were looking for," Mickey said to himself. Mickey blew his whistle. The robbers were so busy picking up the jewels they didn't hear him. Two policemen came running and grabbed the thieves. "Thanks, Mickey," said the policeman. "You and Pluto did a fine job." The next night, Mickey and Pluto sat quietly by the fire. Mickey had the $5,000 reward. Pluto had a fancy new collar and a delicious new bone. The end. Thank you for reading with me and King. Good night.